like the look. Early terrarium.
Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Buried in Time. Today's going to be a bit of an intermission episode as we show Arthur our house, basically, because he's got a lot to say about it. So we're just going to walk around, pick up his comments, and then prepare for our next trip back to the station. So let's get started.
Gage, one word. Curtains. These are wonderful toys. And when are you getting the dream continuum?
Unfortunately, the audio balancing is terrible here, so apologies if you can't hear anything, if you can't hear Arthur speak. Because, yeah, the background music is just way too loud, and unfortunately I can't do anything about it.
I don't mean to suggest you have an ego problem, but you have an action figure of yourself.
Yeah, and he has comments even on all the individual little figures.
You beat those things? Gage, that isn't a threat. That's $1 million toy line.
I do kind of wish they had made action figures. I suppose nowadays, with the powers of 3D printing and modeling, you can print your own if you can actually model it.
He's tired of being abused by Wookiees. Charles Bronson is C-3PO in Death Droid.
I would unironically watch that movie. And curiously, he doesn't have anything to say about Mercury over there. So we can look around.
Hey, now that's nice. Birthday present?
It's actually a rather large painting. You know, I always pick up the remote before getting Arthur, but I wonder if he'd have anything to say if I didn't pick up the remote. I'll have to try that sometime.
House arrest and payment barrier may not be crossed.
Alright, he's got nothing to say about that, so on we go. I don't think he has anything to say about the environment chamber, but we'll be bringing him in there at a later date, so I will be skipping that for now. He's got nothing to say about that. He's a little picky about what he talks about.
One question, Gage. Why?
Which, in retrospect, I should have combined the tour of the apartment with Arthur's tour of the apartment, but... Alright, apologies there. The game crashed again. This is going to be really annoying if this keeps happening. I'll have to see if I can tweak it a little bit. I have another painting here for him to look at.
Look, Gage, if you look real close, you can see Elvis diving.
I don't think that you can. Alright, and he's actually got a few comments here. I don't think so much about your desk.
Agent 5, Gage Blackwood, is under house arrest. Access privileges revoked.
Yeah, he doesn't have so much here.
You have 3 messages.
Okay. That didn't trigger anything. So, but I know he does have some comments on your bookshelf.
Gage, please tell me these books came with the apartment. So what do you consider light reading? The toaster manual?
Antique books for display purposes only. Please do not touch.
Ah, I see. You have books and none of them can be read. Gets me in the mood for some of that non-drinkable water.
He's got nothing to say about that. But I do like his point about the books.
Hey, Gage, got the time? All work and no play makes Gage a temporal neurotic.
Yep, we do seem to have an interest in time here.
Like sands through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives.
And yes, we have a daytime soap opera television reference, which is not something you would expect, but honestly, that's been all there was to do back in the day.
Hey, it's the quicker picker-upper.
I think he said that a little early, because I think that's supposed to come after you interact with your cup, but... And then the code that I had forgotten earlier... There we go. So 538-48257 is Gino Andrews, single from G-Tech, a free sample. So we can now grab that from our post box. And here we can see Gino Andrews single. Gino Andrews' 1996 hit video, A Reason to Go On, is your free sample from Volume 4 of G-Tech's soon-to-be released EC compilation entitled Gino, A Fond Remembrance. So, as I've said before, Gino Andrews is the guy who did a lot of the music in cooperation and the audio with Bob Stewart. Has
that bird thing ever fooled anyone? Did you win that by flicking the dime in the dish?
And he actually worked on bringing us the soundtrack for Pegasus Prime when that was released. Or re-released, I guess, kind of. Okay, we gotta go on the other side. I think there is one comment here. Something about that. I thought he had a comment about outside, but I guess not. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, this way. God, the landscape outside, as simple as it is, it's also very beautiful, at least in my eyes.
Kinda defeats the purpose of ping pong, doesn't it?
Which, as you recall, this thing just goes back and forth. And then just loops endlessly. And then finally, we have Fruit Bowl. Filled with fruit. And cannot be interacted with in any way. But apparently Gage is eating healthier than he used to. Or at least is giving the appearance of that. So that's about all I think Arthur has to say about your apartment. So we're going to pick up another canister of Cheese Girl here, which I have to get the code for that, because I did not prepare that code. At least it's very easy to pick up on these days. Or very easy to find. There we go. Wow, if you search directly for the code, Google even highlights it for you. There we go. So we will accept another Cheese Girl purchase. And every time you do go back to the station, if you want to actually get to the station, you have to get this Cheese Girl. So just keep that in mind. But the station's pretty easy, so you shouldn't be needing to do that too much. A minimum of 2 times, obviously, once to get Arthur, once to complete the mission. A 3rd time if you want to explore the first part of the station with Arthur, which we will be doing, because it does yield some insights, but... And with that, I think we will save here. And jump to the station. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.